Today we're on board Timmy's beautiful carbo with Stuart Grice and my son Jack. We'll be running you through the rods that we use, the reels that we use, and the batteries that we use as well. We had a bit of current this particular day, so we had to change our rigs to suit, and our sinkers as well. We're going to teach you all of this at the start, and just stay tuned till the end of the show, where you'll see where we targeted flame snapper and nanagai and a few other species, and actually end up having a good catch for the day. Enjoy the program. Hi, Dougie Bird here from Doug Bird Stackfield. Here's Stuart Grice. How are you, Stuart?
Yeah, good, Dougie. How are you, mate?
Mate, great. We went fishing. We went deep dropping.
We did, mate. So
Yes.
finally, a little bit of clear
Yep.
weather, as you would have seen in the video.
Yes.
But good wind, Dougie. Good current. We had a little bit of current, but it was fishable.
We actually had 3 knots of current, but
Yeah.
when there's no wind, you can fish 3 knots.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just straight down, but you drift fast.
Yeah.
And we had a good time, Stuart. We had a bit of a slow bite. We jigged up one snapper early in the day
Yeah.
on jigs.
Yeah.
And then we decided to head out deep water and bottom fish. And it was a very quiet start, Stuart. The bite time wasn't until around lunchtime.
Yeah, that's right. So up until about lunchtime, we only had 1 or 2 fish in the esky, and it was looking very dismal.
Mm.
But and
We had
then-
faith.
That's right. Then after that, it filled up really quickly.
It
But,
did.
Look, we caught heaps of species.
Yeah, we did, actually.
Ornate jobfish, Dougie.
Yep.
Flame snapper, barcode.
Yep.
What else did we get?
We got a frost fish, which also known as an airtail.
Yeah.
We also got a lot of really
Nanagai.
big southern nanagai.
Yeah.
We also got ocean perch
Yeah.
and a few other things as
Yeah.
well.
Flatted in 280 something meters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stu caught 2 flatted
That's right.
actually.
2 flatted, 2 drops.
Yeah, that's right. Our fish being out on the flatties too.
Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what do we use, guys? We're going to tell you about today what we used and how we did it. So real quickly.
Yeah.
So we used 3 different type of rods. We used the Force Master.
Yeah,
there, mate.
so Force Master Dougie, probably the most bang for buck
Yeah.
deep dropping reel.
Yeah, it's
Does everything from
strong.
a pearly to a barcode or a bass.
Yeah.
Around about 900 meters of PE8, so 80 pound.
Yep.
And we just run a 100 pound wind on above that to a clip. And Dougie, the biggest thing is these batteries, mate.
Yeah,
They are fantastic.
So we used batteries on the day. We had some plugged into the boat. We actually had 4 electrics going at one time.
Yeah.
Hence why we used all these different electrics. And look, it's a game changer, I believe, because one is it's just convenient. So if you get tangled up or anything, you just grab the rod out of the rod holder and go around each other. When you're plugged onto a battery, it's quite awkward to do that. It's very actually
Can't do it. You've got to unplug it and then
Yeah.
it resets to 0 and it's hard. You've got to go back into your settings, turn it to manual and wind it up.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, so a lot easier. And there's other things about it as well. It
Yeah.
tends to give a real bit of a turbo boost. There's a couple of different ones. That's the battery we've always been selling now. Wilson's have brought out a new range as well. That's the bigger one, which is the same size as in power as output as the one we just showed you on
Yeah.
that rod. That's 10,000 milliamp hour.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say
Yeah,
it.
so that's
And
about the
pack.
size of it. Really
Yeah.
good. All batteries, well,
Mm.
the ones that we sell have that little battery gauge on the top. So easy to click it, see if it's charged from last trip or whatever. And pretty handy.
And that
to
one
have.
actually comes in a little neoprene case that straps to your rod.
Yep.
As well. Now they do a smaller size of 7,000 milliamp, which would be good for sort of plays 4,000s, Tenacom 1,000 views,
Yeah.
and that sort of
Yep.
middle size reel. And then they do a little tiny one that's it's only about that big, and it's a 3,500 milliamp, and you can actually screw it onto the underside of the reel, and just screw it straight to the reel.
Yeah, direct.
And
Yeah,
directly
so
use it.
perfect
Or
if you've got any
yeah.
like little Leah Brits or
Leo Brits are
Daiwa Seaborgs and all that
Perfect.
type of stuff.
Perfect.
Or the smaller players, Dougie.
Yeah, that's right, correct. So, and how long do you get out of the battery? Look on that one that's on that Force Master there, the grey one. I get around about a solid 10 hours if it's fully charged. This would be exactly the same, I dare think. The 7,000 milliamp one, you'd probably get on the Plays or the Beastmaster reel, maybe around 6 hours, I'd say.
Yeah.
And on a bigger reel, a small reel like a Plays 4,000, you get all day, you get 12 hours at least. And the little baby one would be great for, like, as Stu said, a Leo Brits 500 or a whatever, Tenacom,
Yep.
a little
Seaborg.
Seaborg 400 or 300 or whatever, you'll probably get around about around 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. So great little range of batteries, and they charge up overnight, obviously, of course, on 240 volt. The other rig we were using, Stu, was the new Beastmaster.
Yeah.
If you turn around this way, perhaps.
Yeah. So that's a Beastmaster 9000.
Yep.
So still
9000B.
9000B.
Yeah.
Current model, new model. But the difference between a Beastmaster and a Forcemaster, obviously there is some bearing differences and stuff like that. But the biggest difference is a brushless motor.
Correct.
Bit more efficient. It's going to go through less power and a little bit quicker as well. So.
It never heats up and stops. It just keeps going. And we're using rods. We use Tagum rods. We like using the Shimano Tagum, but you can use whatever rod you want. But the thing I like about these rods is they've got a very soft tip. So it's bent like about that with a 1 kilo weight on it or 2 kilo weight. But any fish bite, it's very easy to see it, and it'll take, like I pulled up 2 30 kilo bar cod of this thing or two that's similar size in Blue Eye Trevella, and it's bent over, but it just handles it no problems at all. Plus you can catch little pearlies on it all day long. So very, very versatile. The other reel that we use on the day, and rod, have you the rod this, Stu, somewhere, mate?
Yeah, so
the new rod, Stu.
Yeah, so this is one of the new Shimano Status Elites. So, Dougie, we actually had a bit to say in designing this one.
Yeah, we did. We pretty well designed it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, from the prototypes to what you see today. But soft enough tip, again, see the pearly bites and all that, but strong.
But they're long.
And they're longer. So if you've got outboards on your boat, you've got a bit more clearance. You've probably got about another 1.5 foot on top of a Tagum in length comparison.
Another 500 mil.
Yeah. And Dougie, we had the big new 12,000
on. We did. So the new 12,000 Beastmaster is what we had on there. So you'll see that on the video in use. Now, I have to say, like, the Forcemaster to me is fine. And Daiwa's the 1200 Tentacom's not a bad reel. But I have to say, the Shimano Forcemaster is, as you said, bang for buck the best.
Yeah.
The Beastmaster just does the job much nicer.
Yeah.
Again, a bit dearer though. This thing, which is a little bit dearer again, around about just over 2,500 retail. These things are they're the duck's guts. So it's super smooth and super quiet and no effort.
Fast.
And no effort. It's just like, it's incredible.
So around 30% faster than the smaller little 9,000.
Yep.
Than that little fella. But amazing.
And the drag is a lot more powerful. So I think it was around 20 something kilo versus around 46 kilo or 47 kilo. I need to know this next couple of days. But yeah, it is a lot better. Line capacity, mega. 1,200 metres of P8. I think it's around 1,000 of P10.
Yep.
So in a good brand braid, that's 1,200 metres of 100 pound. Plenty. Plenty, and a lot lighter than some of the other big commercial reels that we also sell on the market.
Yeah.
Stewie, that's our rods and reels, folks, okay?
Yeah.
So we're using like 80 pound braid, as Stewie said. We had 100 on the big one. Now, Stuart, the other thing we use is the rigs. So the rigs we use, one rig in particular, and this is the one Stewie's about to show you.
Yeah, so these are just a standard deep drop in, pearly, flame snapper, barcode, kind of a bit of a one trick pony rig, does everything. But no, it's not a one trick pony, it's a multiple use pony. But anyway, look, just a little Tijuana type circle there. And Dougie's a couple of little squid skirts on there as well. We make all these in shop, handmade, ready to go. 3-way swivels, 130 main, 130 dropper, and UV line. So
I'm going to show the UV with the UV torch. So normal fishing line is
will not reflect anything.
That's right. We put the UV torch on. Oops, sorry, we got disco mode. So you can see it's like not quite, if you can see it from that end maybe. It's not like super blue for Bill and Stewie's one. You can see how that's UV. And somehow to the fish see the difference and it sort of turns them on a bit. Also, these skirts are Lumo blue. So if we were to put the UV torch on there and turn the lights off, which we can't do, but they glow very, very handsomely a blue colour, which is very hard to see there.
Yeah.
But they glow pretty much the same colour as that.
Yeah.
Sorry about shining eyes.
But
and then Stu,
Yep.
So that's around about 2 meters long, that rig. Okay, the bottom of that is a swivel.
Yep.
And we've got that tied to that about.
So we use like say 80 leader, 80 to 100 pound.
Yep.
To our sinker. So sinker depth depending on current, drift, And
So the other day we tried 1 kilo and they got us down there, but there's a bit of a little bit out the back. So we switched to 2 kilo because it's doing 3 knots. And that held us pretty perpendicular straight down.
Yeah. And these are just one of the drop and glow sinkers by S-Tackle. I mean, they're powder coated, Dougie. The powder coating is very tough.
Very tough.
So it doesn't really wear off. But the biggest thing is they're lead. So a lot of people think that they're going to get all this good gear and then they cheapskate it on sinkers and make their own out of Rio bar. But Rio and any steel items, when they hit the bottom, it makes a really, really loud noise. So it's
pings.
Yeah, pings. So drop a bit of steel.
And the fish ping off.
That's right. They go. They're over it. But lead's that drone, or it's a solid.
It's just a thud on the bottom.
That's right.
Yeah. The fish come out and have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't go the other way. But yeah, those S-Tackle are very good sinkers, and they do a range up to 3 kilo as well.
They do.
Yeah. So the other thing too, Stu, at the top here we didn't tell them, but we also have a big clip at the top here.
Yep. So this is going to clip on our rig, and in that rig, with that as well, we're going to run a little light. So these are just water activated. Little LED light in there, flashes. We've got them that single color, dual color, everything. Yep. And Dougie, we ran a little bit of a test, and we didn't use lights at the start of the day. The boys on the other side of the boat used lights for all day, and they was absolutely smashing us. And then we put lights on, and I think we came back. But anyway,
I'm trying to make this light go, but I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you can see that, actually, if you can see that, a bit hard with the light behind, but it's like a blue light. And I like a constant blue light. That's what my favourite is, or a UV light. We got the Aussie Tackle leader systems. It is. Yeah. From Jason, he does a range of rigs which we have downstairs. They also have UV lights on them as well. Right. They're really good. Yeah. We use those as well. But the thing was, that Stewie said, Stu and I weren't fishing with lights, so we didn't think. And so we're doing other things with jigging as well. We're doing all different stuff. And the boys that were using the rigs on the other side of the boat, they were using lights, and they were just creaming us. We're going, when the fish come on the bites is around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going, what's going on here, And then we realised that we didn't have lights on. We put lights on, and then all 4 of us started catching fish. And it was really the game changer. It was amazing. I couldn't believe the difference. But anyhow, I'm not trying to upsell you, but just telling the truth. Yeah. It does make a difference. So bait-wise, what do we use for bait on the hooks? So mullet fillets is by far the #1 deep drop bait, by far. Mullet fillets don't work that well. They work up north, but in close, say, and snapper and stuff like that, they're not the best. Yeah. But out deep dropping, my gosh, they are the bait. So what do? I cut it about the size of 2 fingers in width, okay, and just straight down. So cut, and the tail section I'll leave is 1 big piece, or I'll cut it down the centre and get 2 pieces out of it. So you get about 6 pieces off per fillet. And the other thing we do, and I really like to do this, is just normal pilchards, okay, WA pillies. What I do is I'll cut it in half right about here. And that section there, I'll put the circle hook through the eye of the hook first, so before I put the mullet fillet on. So it goes through the eye, and then the mullet fillet that's seen like that, I just put it through the top part of it. And it's very hard to get mullet skin off a hook. It is. So it's very hard for them to rip it off the hook. So when they bite it, they disperse, the pilchard just goes everywhere, and their mates come in, and then they see the second bait, and I'll grab the second bait. And if you don't have the pilly on, you still get fish, but I believe you get more fish using that as a sacrificial burley, and they probably eat it too, by the way, to get to the mullet fillet. So just try 2 hooks with pillies on them, and 3 with the mullet fillet included. So we run 3 hooks in our rig. Stewie doesn't want to run 4 hooks, Stu? Yeah, sometimes 4 hooks, but look, 3 hooks is just a little bit easier to manage, and The thing you got to remember is you're fishing in like 300 or 400 metres deep or 500 metres deep, and the average time, even in 280 or 300 metres, it takes you around about 20 minutes to drop down, get the fish on, wind it to the top before you go back down again. So if you've only got a 2-hour or 3-hour bite window, you're talking maybe only 10 drops maximum. Yeah. And if you're in say 500 metres, you're talking up to 35 minutes, 40 minutes even, to get down to the bottom. It's about 6 to 8 minutes to get down. Hook the fish up, might take 5 or 10 minutes, sometimes straight away. But it takes you 20 minutes to get it up at least. So you're talking like 40 minutes. So in that 3-hour bite period, you might get 4 drops. So it's crucial that we have it all set up right and do it right. Yeah. Because the fisher, the pressure on the fishing out there sounds bad with electric reels, but it's not bad because you don't get many drops in a day.
No, that's right.
You've got 20 drops in fishing 250 metres, you have a big day. That's like dawn to dusk. So where you're fishing in, say, 50 metres deep, you do 20 drops in an hour. So it's not pressurised, okay? Not too much pressure. That's why Stu uses 4 hooks, so you get more chance of getting more fish on in that time period.
That's right.
That's what it relates to.
Yep.
Yeah. So anything else you want to add to this mate?
I think that's about it, really. Definitely the biggest thing is look after, keep an eye on your lines in relation to your drift. If they're way out the back, you need a backup. They like loose lines. So always make sure that sinker's on the bottom. Doesn't matter if you've got a little bit of a bow in your line before you've got contact. And when that line's loose, they just smash it and they love it.
Yeah, that's right. So try and keep... The thing with electric reels is you've got to remember the bigger the sinker, the better. There's no need to have like a float lining sort of thing. It doesn't work. Just put a big sinker on and try and keep it as vertical as you can. Get it to the bottom. Because otherwise you can have a lighter sinker on and you get a big bow in your line and you could be sitting in 280 metres deep and got 450 metres of line out. Yeah. So if you've got a heavy sinker on and it's 280 metres deep, you might have 290 or 300 out. It's a lot more easier. Yeah. Fish, feel the bites, everything. So the reel doesn't care about winding the sinker up, okay? So just put a bigger sinker on. Yeah. Other than that, still on that day, we actually left them biting. We had plenty of fish. We left them probably after about 3 hours of fishing and had a great time. Yeah. Yeah, and you see the fish on the video. So that's probably about all we can tell you. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Okay. Enjoy the fishing out there and don't forget to have a look at our other deep dropping videos on our YouTube page, Doug Burt's Fishing Channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Stewie.
Yeah, thanks, Doug.
Look forward to coming out again, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to try and get 3 flatted.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, see you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
So we've got Timmy on over here, Jack on behind there, me on over there, and Stewie is hopefully about to be on.
Donut.
So the bait we're using is cut up mullet, about that size. So my finger in comparison. I can't see my finger, but it's there somewhere. Oh, here we go. There. And we're using squid. For the squid and the pilchards we're just about done. And using our 3 hook rig.
Yeah, that's definitely not flying. Look at the bend in it. Look at the bend in that rod. It's got to be a real good one. Look at the bend in that rod.
To get bited, to get a quad hook up, mate. Quad hook up. What have you got there, Jack?
Oh, no.
What have you got?
Oh, green eye.
Green eye. Oh, now this is the worst thing to ever catch out of here. Oh, mine's not going to go too. Green eye. What do you got there, guys? What do you got, Timmy?
Another flavy.
Nice.
Not bad.
So we use the little circle hooks. The new Beastmaster, mate.
The new Beastmaster is so
12,000.
smooth. I thought I was smooth until I used this thing.
Hold it up, mate.
Got
Another video then. We'll go and see what the boys got on over here. So, Jack, what do you got on there, buddy?
I think we've got another nice flamey.
You reckon?
Hopefully, yeah. I think Timmy's got one too.
Timmy. Oh.
I see red.
See red?
Oh yeah, the see red.
Oh yeah. Here it comes, guys. Look at that. That's a good size too, by the way, Tim.
Okay, yeah,
I'm in your way, so I'm going to go the way. Jack's onto it. Oh, Stewie! Stewie can catch flathead anywhere. Look at that, guys. 300 metres deep, Stewie flathead. Looks about the same size you get in the broadwater too, Stewie.
Yeah, double flavy.
Oh, double flame. You get one too, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, guys. Okay, we're going to have one more drift in this spot.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Boys, hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. Stu, do you want to stand up there for your flatty, mate?
Stewie, mate. Well, you got a little blue spot, did you?
It's 300 metres deep.
Almond buddies.
Nice. So you're on over here too, Timmy?
Yeah, we're on here, 109 out.
Nice. Jack, how you going there, mate? See what you got there, buddy? Oh! Oh, Jack! Stewie, yours looks small now, mate.
I got a bloody slimy, big slimy, huge slimy.
You did too. There's bait. There's bait. Oh, what a size is that?
That's sailfish, mate.
That's sashimi. Okay, Jack, do you want to hold that fish up for a second?
Yeah. That is a good fly.
Okay, we do one more trip. Okay.
That's one of the bigger ones
We'll do one more
I've
trip.
seen,
That's a real one. That's a big
That
one.
is a real fly.
Get your hand in his gills, Jack. Let's do it, mate. In his gills, buddy. He's like,
And there comes my auto snapper.
nice fish. Oh, Stu, what are you got on there, buddy?
Hey, I'm just always reeling them in. We got a
Oh, and a big nanny, mate. Nice work, Stewie.
Nothing on this one, but yeah.
Oh, well done, mate.
Yeah, so we got bits and pieces, mate.
Mate, you're the man.
Yeah.
Got there, buddy. Oh, Jack. You did too. There's bait. There's bait. Oh.
That is a good fly.
Okay, we do one. That's a real one.
That's one of the bigger ones
a big one.
I've seen.
He's like, get your hand in his gills, Jack. Let's do it, mate. Yeah, so Jack, what do you got on there, buddy?
I think we've got another nice flamey.
You reckon?
I think Timmy's got one.
Oh yeah. Here it comes, guys. You catch flat out anywhere. Look at that, guys. 300 metres deep. Get the broadline flat head. Oh, it's all the same as you want to do. Boys, hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. Stu, do you want to stand up there for your flatty, mate? It's 300 metres deep.